Hey, another little video I'm putting together because I unfortunately just smashed or had shattered the little toll window on the side of my '08 Intrigue Country coach. I was washing the coach, stood up here, opened the window, 1,000 pieces all over the floor. Let me tell you, that goes everywhere. And trying to clean it off the floor is a bit of a pain. So this video is put together because I can't find the spares anywhere. So what I'm going to do is make a template up, go to a local glass shop that deals with automotive glasses, and they say they can make me a window. So stay tuned. Let's see how this all pans out, shall we? So here's the start of my template. Piece of cardboard, relatively thick piece of cardboard, taped to the outside. I'm going to draw around the inside of the window to get my template. This is the template that was marked out on the window where the line is. And also added 3/4 of an inch for the back because that's where this seal goes. So you're going to draw around this inside edge. And that's what that line is here. So you can see how much I've added. And then I've added X amount here after trial and error to get the right depth so it can fit in the slot. And I added 3/4 of an inch to the back. Again, your frame may be a little different. I don't know. So obviously this template may not fit yours. But if you have to make one, that's the principle of what I've done. And trim this out. I've only got cardboard. Thin cardboard would probably be better because it will trim a lot easier. So this is it. This is the template. There's the bottom. There's my curved surface. There's the back, the top, and the front. And this is where the latch is going to go, and the two holes are going to be drilled, 1/2 inch holes, to put my latch in. So to get the correct template size, obviously it's going to be bigger than this frame. So what you need to do is take the bottom weather seal out, the slide seal, as such. Take the top slide seal out, like such. And up inside here, there's a spacer. Be careful with this, it's plastic. It's quite old. It's 2008, so it might be brittle by now. So there's a spacer. What this spacer does, it fills in the gap, keeps the window down. So when you get your template, if you try and put the window at the bottom, it doesn't fit. And by the time you've got your seal back in here, you can see it's going to be tucked up inside. So to get the right size, that spacer, now you can put your window in. So if you can, even if you don't make a window and you want to buy a window and you manage to find one somewhere, I tried Premier RV, Oregon Motor Coach, the salvage yards, none available, so I'm going to have to get a window made. But if you're fortunate enough to find one, great, and you want to replace it, then this is how you do it. So you get your window, you cut your pane, put your lower sill back in, what this is going to do is slide back in. If you get a bit of rubber lube, the same lube you use to put in your slides, coat these in there. So to get this in, if you put it in the slider, in the seal, you can see it's not going to go in. It's bigger than the frame, which is what you want. So now, with the upper seal out and the spacer out, that goes up, that slides over, it goes in your seal. You can then slide this spacer back in. Now that window's not going to come out because it won't lift up high enough. And then on top of that, lube up this seal. Now this cardboard's thicker than the window, so the seal's not going to slide on, but you get the intention. You see when I get the glass, I'll finish this video off. But then you slide the seal back on and your window's ready to go backwards and forwards. So to get this out again, you have to get this spacer that's up in here. Be careful with it, don't break it. Pull the spacer out, lift the window up, and out she comes. So I'm going to get this made up. When I've got it made up, we'll put it back in and see how it turns out. Here we have the new sliding toll window glass. Come from New View Glass here in Idaho. They unfortunately made it a little bit bigger than the pattern. And prior to starting the video, I did try this glass and it does fit. However, if I put the packing piece in, so there's a packing piece, sits on top of the seal, and the packing piece, as described earlier in this video, is put there. It fills this void so that you can get the window in and out, and then you put the packing piece in, it stops the window jumping up and down. But because this piece of glass is bigger, put the packing piece in, and predominantly the glass is bigger on this end, and when you get to the front it won't shut. So they did agree that if it was not right they will redo it. As I'm taking the coach away in a couple of days, I'm going to put the glass in and they're going to remake it. But for now I'm going to put the seal in because I know the seal does fit, the glass won't come out, and it will work for me. And I did want to get this video finished. So what I'm doing is I'm using this 3-in-1 rubber seal lubricant, which we use for the rubber seal conditioners on the slides. This one unfortunately is empty, so I've had to punch a hole in the bottom of it and let it drain out into a little piece of a plastic container here, so I can put some seal, rubber seal lubricant on this to get it in. And as I say, what you do is you put it in the bottom seal is already in. The top seal is now going to slide in, and trust me, without the lubricant in there, this does not want to slide in. And we will clean all this off after. Look at that, nice and easy. Almost like a professional, but I'm not a professional by any means. That fits in there nicely, and the glass doesn't lift up enough to come out. Look at that, a new sliding toll window glass. I'll put the catch in, which is here. That's going to go in, obviously on the inside. Okay. And I'll be ready. So I hope that's helped some of you how to get this glass in and out, if you were wondering. If you manage to find a new glass and you've broken yours, you find one, then follow the video that tells you how to get this glass out and how to put it back in. And I'm going to wrap this one up, call it good to go, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's the new window installed. You probably noticed that a couple of these were missing on the earlier video. The wheat poles for the window water have been put back on, the latch has been put back on, and the window's installed. So I hope that helps you guys. Catch you later.